The Janet Jackson Janet tour was getting prepared behind the scenes. That's the Way Love Goes had just come out. And we all saw Janet for the first time with this new mature look, this new sexy vibe, this mature, sexy, almost hippie type vibe. And the music was totally different. It was just it was a more mellow, smooth sound. And so we knew something was coming up. We knew she had a new album coming out at least. But she didn't share with anyone publicly that the tour was going to happen until it was almost happening. They contacted Patrice Rushen to put all the music together for this tour, write it all out, and then help Janet conduct audition. She wanted all new band members. I think she may have kept 2 band members from the Rhythm Nation tour, but she didn't want to have an open call, and she didn't even want people to know that they were holding auditions. So kind of the way that I heard that it was presented to Patrice was, I want you to get me a certain amount of musicians for each category. 5 keyboard players for each position that I need in keyboards. 5 drummers, 5 bass players. Whoever you choose, I want them to be experienced in touring, have a great attitude, no drug habits, no drinking habits. You could only audition for this tour if you were contacted and asked. It wasn't talked about, so no one knew what was happening. And then once you were contacted and you were selected to audition, you were then told to say nothing about it to anyone, because that could jeopardize your position. Well, Patrice, she had seen me play and she knew me through Mark. And so she called me and she said, listen, Janet Jackson is doing a new tour. I'm putting the band audition together and I'm scoring for the whole show, the whole concert. Would you be interested? I'm like, absolutely. I've never had an opportunity to get a gig that was paying like this, that was gigging this consistently, this long. I said, absolutely. She said, you know how it goes. I can't promise you the gig, but I can get you an audition. I said, just get me the audition. Give me the audition. I'm gonna get it. So she said, well, you know, she's never used a male vocalist before on her tours. So this will be her first time using a male vocalist. She's gonna use 2 female vocalists and 1 male. So you gotta do your thing. I said, just let me know what I gotta do. She said, now mind you, it's only 1 position for a male, so all these guys are going for it. You better be ready. I'm like, I'm gonna be ready. She told me the names of the guys auditioning. Some I didn't know, some I did know. I was not intimidated by them. And I never forget, she said, Joey Diggs is going to audition. I was like, shh. I was like, dang it. I wasn't worried about anybody else, but Joey Diggs, I looked up to him. He had a great voice. He's a great looking cat. You know, he dressed well. I'm like, damn it. He's probably going to get the gig if he goes for it, you know. But I'm like, let me just do my thing. Let me just do my thing. So what they did was they sent us a packet. In this packet that came to our mail was a big, thick envelope, and it had the list of the songs they wanted us to learn for the audition, the date, the time, location, and then there was a list of everyone else who was auditioning. Now we all know who were also contacted. So if we want to have any communication with anybody, it can only be these people. In that packet, they had everyone's names and everyone's phone number. Here's what's even deeper than that. They put in there the groups that you would be auditioning with. So for the singers, we were auditioning 3 at a time. So in the packet, it says on July, whatever date it was, at 2 o'clock, vocals, Romeo Johnson, Amira Tatum, and Stacey Campbell. Now I knew Amira Tatum because I worked with her with Sheena Easton. I was like, okay, I don't know this young lady, Stacey Campbell, but her number was there. And it says, this is your group, this is the time. So it was just common sense for me to do what? Call her. So I called her. Hello, this is Stacey Campbell.
Yes, this is Stacey Campbell. Who is this?
This is Romeo
Johnson.
Oh, hi, Romeo. I'm looking at your name right now. I just got this back of it.
Where do you live?
Oh, I live in...
You think we should get together?
We had probably over a month to prepare for this for sure. So I said, you want to get together and just go over some of these parts so we can blend and match each other's vibrato and tones and enunciations and things? Yes, absolutely. So we were both in California. Amira Tatum was in Texas. So I drove to Stacy's house and we would just practice. Oh my God, I don't know how many times we practiced. We just wanted, again, for this stuff to be second nature. We want to know those parts like the back of our hands. We want to know exactly how we were blending and where to cut off, where to breathe. We wanted it to be tight. So we would call Amira sometimes and sing over the phone, just so we knew parts. At the same time, Janet had a new look. I want to focus on the look. I want to go in with a look that fit her vision at that time. So I started watching the That's the Way Love Goes video. I want my wardrobe to already make sense when I go in there. I want to be in my best shape possible. I just want to be in great shape, and I wanted my lungs to be in great shape. And I would put those doggone songs in my ear, and I would fall asleep to them. And I'd wake up in the morning and I'd play them again. I'd play them again. It was only 4 songs, but I wanted to know them. Just because of how I came up, I wanted to learn everybody's part. So I knew my part, I knew Stacy's part, I knew Amira's part. The time for the auditions came. Amira flew in. We were able to get in a couple of rehearsals, I think, with 3 of us together in person. We were nervous, but we were really tight. And we had our little swag, we had our little wardrobe, kind of put together some simple little choreography or whatever, just to show that we were a unit. And the day came.